Welcome back. Let's waste no time. Let's go right up and let's go and hunt for an Ninkata. So we could probably take the Mudkip out of our team at some point. Yeah, so we won't get the EXP share until after we deliver the stuff for Steven, or the letter to Steven. Oh, that's a bird. That's dangerous. So here's the thing: we can't do much until we beat Roxanne, which, realistically speaking, is not happening this episode or at all within the next two, unless I do some training in between, because her highest level is level 14, roughly. And it's a nose pass. And in no sense do I trust my team, regardless, to take on any boulders at all. Like, Surskit's the only thing that I have that can realistically deal with rocks. And even then, well, it's gonna die so much as that thing throws a pebble at me. Like, I might be able to live 2 hits at most, and that's if I'm at around the same level. Which, well, we're not. We're like 5 levels below Roxanne's max, so we need to do some training. Okay. I'm just so glad that I'm not Nuzlocking this shit. Not that I really could. Alright, so let me go ahead. Yeah. Like, honestly, there was no reason that thing wasn't gonna just peck something. But I wanted the EXP, we're not getting the EXP, so we're just gonna have to do this. And take the EXP for Surskit, because that's actually probably the smarter move. Because Surskit's gonna be the one doing most of the work in this next gym, because Ninkata does not get any decent ground-type moves, if any. Well, I think it gets Mud Slap, but that's like long after level 20 when it evolves, so. Also, my brother and I were doing some little research on our potential team members. And one thing we are 100% going to want to consider is the idea of holding off evolving Shedinja or Ninkata until at the very least it learns Swords Dance. Because Shedinja actually might prove to be useful. Speaking of, there is a potent possibility that my brother might join me for a few episodes. When, where, who knows. He wants to be involved, but that's a matter of his schedule allowing it. Which, again, our schedules are basically just a day-by-day sense, where it's just like one day it could be fine, then the next day it's not. Everything, I repeat, everything about our schedules is in the moment. So, let me double check. So Shedinja would be good because it gets Shadow Ball of 38, which is great. However, Shedinja does not get very many bug-type moves, if any. Like, it can get Silver Wind as an egg move, but, like, really, though, if we're that far into the game, are we really going to consider the idea of using egg moves? Like, a large problem with Gen 1 is how many moves are basically exclusive to egg moves. Like, all of our good... Gen 3 has no coverage options. Like, first off, Bug's a terrible type because it has no moves associated with it. And the moves associated with Bug are almost always not readily available to any actual bugs. Like, Butterfree, like, the Silverwind is quite literally one of the best bug moves there are that most bugs would get. The best bug type move is Mega Horn. And I think 2 bugs get that. Like, 2 bug Pokemon get Mega Horn. More Pokemon that are not part bug probably get Mega Horn. So, Fury Cutter will be Fury Cutter will be something we can... Can we even give it Fury Cutter? Does Ninkata even get Fury Cutter? Okay, let me look at this. So, yeah, Ninkata gets 1 bug-type move, and it's Leech Life. Otherwise, it gets Swords... It doesn't even get Swords Dance. It doesn't get Swords Dance. Where did we get the idea that it got Swords Dance from again? That's not good. Okay, so maybe not. It's Emerald. Okay, move tutor. For whatever reason, Fury Cutter is a move tutor move in Emerald. Which whoop-de-doo, you're about to teach your freaking. You're about to go to the Battle Frontier of all places to teach your base 10 bug type move. Okay, so maybe Fury Cutter is not on the table, or neither of those moves are on the table anymore. Oh no, I see. No, okay, it's Ninjask that gets Fury Cutter, or Sword. Oh, it gets Fury Cutter too. Well, that's a little problematic. Well, okay. Case in point, it's Swords Dance is Ninjask's move. Ninjask gets Swords Dance. That all being said, we'd still have to evolve at level 20. That being said, we will also lose out on any bug type coverage we can possibly get. Well, okay, we can keep Leech Life. Leech Life will be quite literally the best bug type move we will get on this freaking Pokemon. Why did I not just mulligan? Why did I not just reset? Why am I allowing myself to use the arguably the worst type to use in a Gen 3 game? Like, and all of our best options aren't going to be till like way later in the game. Like, we won't be getting Anorith until literally after the halfway point. We need to beat Flannery before we even get our decent bug. Alright. This is going to be one hell of a playthrough, if I haven't already said that like dozens of times before. Okay. Okay! Oh. Right. Slowpoon's fainted. So let's see if we can't find this bug. That's a bird. No. Get away. I'm literally afraid of anything with wings. It's not part bug. The only winged things I can think of that aren't problematic are Beedrills and Dustox, and one of them isn't even in this region. Come to think of it, I don't even think like most bugs, like bugs just terrible. Bugs are absolutely garbage Pokemon in these games. Like most bugs don't even get decent moves that help their own stab. Like, most of their movesets are just, like, status moves. Like, Nincada gets, like, freaking Sand Attack or Harden. Like, it gets good moves, like, twice the level it evolves at. It gets, like, Dig and Metal Claw, which arguably aren't bad, but, like, are you really ever going to waste your time training a Nincada level 45 to teach it Dig? No! You're not! And it's not like the mofo can even get anything like Earthquake or something like that. No, it's like, Dig is the best thing you can get. Now, granted, I wouldn't teach Earthquake to a Nincada anyway, but like most bug flying types don't even get flying moves. Like Butterfree and Beautyfly get Gust. Maybe Wing Attack if we're absolutely lucky. Let me see. What does Beautyfly get? Beautyfly gets Gust as its literal only... Okay, so Beautyfly looks like it'll get some decent moves late into its life. Like, at first, we're gonna have Poison, Sting, Tackle, Harden, and all post, like, literally all the things we have right now. Once it evolves, it gets absorbed when it evolves. But it'll get Gust at level 13, which, okay, not bad. That'll be great. That'll be good for dealing with fighting types and other things that are weak to flying, but, like... It gets Stun Spore at level 17. It'll get Mega Drain at level 24, which arguably good, because we just did, like... Okay, skipping back. Levels 34 and 38 are when we're going to get the only moves that'll be really worth a damn, and that's Silver Wind and Giga Drain. Other than that, we have no flying coverage outside of Gust, which is base 40. It does not get us... Okay, it gets aerial legs, so not bad. It gets some decent moves, I guess. Like, it gets Shadow Ball. It can get Psychic. Okay, I'm taking back what I said. This is actually not looking as bad as I thought. Beautyfly, but, okay. Look, I don't want to paint this as super terrible, but all of this is kind of offset by the fact that Beautyfly's base stats do not hit higher than 100. Its highest stat is its special attack, which is, like, kind of bad because both of its stabs are physical. The only... Like, okay, it'll make good use of its grass-type moves. Actually, this might actually not be a bad idea. Speaking of Beautyfly, let's go. So, okay, so we'll have Absorb, which... Nice. We could kind of take care of Geodude pretty well with that. But our big issue is just going to come from the fact that we are double weak to rock anyway. So, you know, we're kind of still dealing with that problem. Like, the moment that thing tosses a rock at us, we're dead. Our base defense is 50. Realistically speaking, what's this going to do? Like most bug types are like, oh, we get String Shot as our bug type move. Yeah, what's String Shot gonna do? Like, you're not benefiting from String Shot at all. I'm ranting on about how bad of an idea this is. There it is. That's the one we want. Okay, so we have a Beautyfly at the very least. We have something with a base stat total that's going to be higher than most what we're surrounded by, even if that's not saying much because our base stat total is probably not all that better than what's around us anyway. But we resist bug thanks to our flying at least helps us in some cases. We double resist grass, we resist bug. No, you know what? We're still suffering pretty hard here. We are now weak to electric and ice, double weak to rock, still weak to fire, still weak to flying. It's not great. All right, Ninkata. Let's make this nice and what do we want to name this guy? Well, I mean, we could just do the obvious. Guys, look. It's the famous Fortnite YouTuber. It's Ninja. Guys, look, it's a funny joke that I'm totally making it sound like it's not funny. But we're naming it Ninja anyway because of the Ninjask. Ninjask is quite literally named after a ninja. It's kind of based on the concept of being a ninja. It's fast. This has nothing to do with the YouTuber that just took the name. This has everything to do with an actual ninja. Give me your health. Your health is my health. We're losing about it. We're literally gaining and losing the same amount, so we're breaking even on this. Okay, so we got a Beautyfly and we got a Ninkata. So this is good. I will probably spend in between episodes training these stupid bugs so that maybe we can take on Roxanne in the next episode. But even that's a far cry because I have to get everything to level 14 and training off of this shit's not going to be easy. It would also be very nice to get Gust, but that's not going to be useful to us right now, so it's not a priority. When we get to Brawly, that's when it'll be a priority. Literally all we can do right now is just fight whatever's on this route, because the reality is there's not much we can do otherwise. Really hoping Mario Party 3 comes out soon. My brother and I have been playing a lot of Mario Party, and honestly, I really would like to do a recording with him someday. That, unfortunately, heavily depends on both of us being available. Well, we're mostly available, but I tried to get it working the other day. For some reason, my mic was not cooperating with me on Discord, so Yeah, that's another thing. I guess I have already mentioned this. A lot of my videos already show this. My friends don't have mics. They're not content creators themselves. They communicate on Discord using their phones at best. So, unfortunately, whenever I do games with my friends, the quality is not going to be great for their audio. But that's just something I kind of have to work with because I'm not going to tell them, hey, for the sake of my content, go get better equipment. Because it's not how it works. They got their own stuff to do. So, but I still would like to do some more stuff with my friends. I've been kind of giving it a break because I still have a Gartic Phone episode that I have to finish editing before I can upload, and I'm going to do that before I engage in any more activities. I know that there's another Among Us map coming out, and I would like to do that. But I'm going to call it an episode here. Hopefully next time we will try to take on Roxanne, but I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. So I will see you guys next time.